Shaw with Key Associates Signature Realty team here, and we are going to make it real today, aren't we, guys? We are going to have a debate over the north, south, east, and west of living in Evansville. So I'm going to let the panel introduce themselves and what they're representing.
I'm Emily Gordon. I'm representing the north side.
I'm Mitchell Berry. I'm here for downtown.
I'm Erica Strong. I'm here for East Side.
I'm Chuck Capshaw, and I'm representing the west side of Evansville.
So here we go. This is going to be real, and there's going to be a lot of debate going on here. I can tell you that right now, everyone. Okay, first question. I got a list here. This one's easy because this is what you guys do. How does the cost of living and house prices differ between all the different regions? So Emily, you go for it.
Okay, just speaking on the north side first.
That would be you.
Well, I was expecting a debate, so it's
okay. Debate. Who's the best? Well, yeah. Give us your opinion, then we can go.
Go ahead, Erica. You can start it out.
I am prepared.
She has her
So, again, I'm the East Side. The average home value on the East Side is $211,000 versus Newburgh average home price. Is anyone here for Newburgh?
No. You're only Evansville, but it's.
Well, I know my average home price is $211,000.
So downtown I'll be honest with you, it's a pro and a con. So our average home price is actually sub 200, so you can get into homes very affordably. However, downtown homes can be either very expensive, very nice, very big, or you can have a lot of fixer-uppers that need a lot of work and they all need maintenance. So it's kind of up and down downtown. I won't say it's the best.
It's a widespread.
It is. You can get a lot of different options, but if you want an old home that's updated, you're going to spend a lot of money.
You're going to spend a lot of money. Do you know what the median household income is in the state of Indiana?
I do not.
What is it, Erica?
It's $45,000 per household.
Oh, wow.
And some change.
I didn't even know that.
That's crazy.
Well, your average price point though is above 200, and we bought 2 homes downtown, both under 200 grand.
When was that?
One was a year ago, and one was a few years before that. But that one now is probably worth $250.
So,
but it has.
so you had to put a lot of money.
So I think they're debating
No,
that they
no,
have the
the
lower
one-
cost
the
here.
one
And
that
this
This
is
is why I let them start.
What about the west side and the north side? I'm stopping you.
On the west side, it really depends on which zip code you're in. If you're in the 20 zip code, more north and towards Posey County, our average home values up there, depending on which area we're looking at, are up over 250, and then down in the 1-2 as you get closer to around Franklin Street, St. Joe Avenue area, the average home prices over there are much lower. So we've really, so it really just depends, where you're looking at on the west side, but we've got a great mix of, homes for first-time buyers and also, homes for people that are looking for that forever home.
And then, see, north side, I think the average is around 300.
So you're the place that they're all more reasonable than you.
But thank you. This is why I let
What
them
is
go
up
first.
with the north side
So
here?
the north side is still developing, and you have a variety of types of houses, and also we're a little more spaced out with a little more land, which needs to be considered in it too, I think. And then you have your neighborhoods that are a little bit less than the 300, or you can find them in less than the 300. But then you have your really nicer neighborhoods that are larger and more land and more square footage that are.
But the north side is not as old.
No,
so
it's
that's
new and
partly why you have
developing,
old,
and
you have
it's
some different
wildly
varying.
So
So she is the highest price, I would say, of all of these guys. And then there's pockets, probably west side, east side. Actually, there's pockets in all 3 regions that have high points.
but not like way higher. Let's just say north side's still worth it.
So the worst in regards to cost.
It's the least affordable.
There we go.
That's the right way of putting it. Thank you, Erica.
If
in
you compare
comparison.
to anywhere else, we're very affordable.
We're all
Yeah.
very
Oh, yeah.
If you're coming from California, you'll like all of us. So, okay, next one.
Especially the north side.
I think if you do come from California or a bigger city, the East Side is the best for you because you're not going to seclude yourself. Like Chuck, how long did it take you to get here? Chuck was late today because he had to drive all the way from the west side, unfortunately.
Yes, there we go.
I mean, if you're from California, you might as well just go
That's my
clear out
next
to
question.
Newburgh.
How does transportation options differ? Here, let's talk about that. That's what we're talking about.
Okay, downtown owns the transportation the whole discussion about transportation.
Okay.
So we do have Evansville's public transportation system. I don't think is great anyway, but it is very accessible from downtown. A ton of stuff is walkable in downtown. Your gyms, your restaurants, your bars, everything. We have scooters
Your
that are
grocery
easily
store is
accessible.
walkable?
We have markets. We have markets downtown that are
She's about to
that are
shopping.
walkable, that you can get food, drinks,
But
whatever. else.
groceries.
Not a full grocery, but there's plenty, all that you need, and it's also easily accessible on either side. We can go west or east and be there real quick. But everything you need is very, very easily accessible downtown.
Not
Especially if you don't have a car.
If you only need restaurants and bars.
So,
Grocery, your job.
so as someone that has lived in an actual big city, and you're talking about driving times and commutes, everything in Evansville is accessible. I can get from my house way out almost to Posey County, that is at least 10 miles away from everything, all the way to Newburgh in 35 minutes. So there's really not a bad commute anywhere. It takes me.
Have a car on the west side.
Well, then you probably shouldn't live out in the rural country, Mitchell.
You live downtown.
That's a solid point.
They come
That's what
join
I'm
you.
saying though, not everyone has the ability to travel that efficiently. Where downtown, whether you have a car, whether you need to walk, whether you need to hop on the bus, there's so many options.
Good
I don't
point,
know.
too.
Not
I
everyone
don't know.
wants one.
If you don't have a car and you still want to buy a house, call me. Just saying.
North side.
What's the
You
question
need a
again?
car.
You need a car.
Yeah, you're gonna need a car.
Driving yourself everywhere. You can walk, but
You're close to the interstate.
you're close to 69 and 41 and 64, and you can walk everywhere for a very long time. Watch out for cows and things like that. Back roads. Yeah, horse and buggy sometimes maybe. I haven't really seen them on the north side much, but maybe even further up somewhere there are there.
I would actually say transportation-wise, like busing and all that, is probably east side of downtown
Yeah.
better than anybody.
We have the airport, though.
I mean, does West Side have it? I don't really
No,
know.
they do. The buses run over by Wrights and Howell Park and Franklin, and actually I think they run all the way over to like Pearl Drive and everything. So there's plenty of locations where you can catch
Okay.
the bus. I mean, if you're up, out in the country past like University Parkway and everything, obviously you're not going to get a bus all the way out in the county. But other
But
than
you've got
that,
amenities, like you have the whole strip there going out.
yeah,
on the
we've
west
got
side.
grocery
Yeah,
stores,
you
we've got all the restaurants.
Okay, hold on. Now this somehow turned into
You have
amenities.
grocery
So
stores
we've
only,
got
don't you?
grocery stores. No, I've got prime time. You can get good drinks and good food. A great steak.
Is that a grocery
wonderful
store?
chips. No, that's a nice restaurant. Really close to Schnucks, the grocery
How
store.
many restaurants do you have up there?
You know, we got a few.
Are the
five.
Schnooks in
Six,
in
seven.
area
The West
code-
Side might kill there.
I'm
They
sorry,
have
what?
Are the Schnooks in the area
I mean,
code
we have the best
47725?
Yes.
Are
but
both of the Schnooks in 47725?
there's only one Schnucks, but it's a wonderful Schnucks, and we love it and
Is there
support
another
it. And you got
grocery store?
great reward system. There's not another one, but why do you need more?
Just wondering
So
if-
east
in the
side
north side, we're
restaurants.
good with
Okay,
one.
I actually think this is a good debate between these three. What are the best restaurants? Who has the best restaurants?
Well, we have
Oh.
Pangea.
Redwood Street, Gerst House.
Your house is amazing.
Yeah, if you live in Evansville, then you're probably into the whole German thing, and that's the best German food.
So you have the best bars.
At hand,
There we
easily.
go. Uh-oh, no,
Disagree.
downtown.
Disagree.
Yeah, Mo's was pretty awesome.
Disagree. So West Side has affordable food options, but not necessarily the greatest food options.
Oh, yeah.
The only thing downtown doesn't have, East Side has Pangea, I'll give you that, but we have every other food option. That's all I do is eat. Eat. And all the options are downtown.
Yep,
From
every
Samuel's
other.
to Collective to Comfort to Mo's House as a bar to Shimmicks and Sauce. Hands down.
That's
best food
so, that's
downtown.
so great.
All within walking distance.
I have Frontier.
I like East Side because it is more diverse and it has more diversity in its local business ownership.
Oh.
I mean, we've got Pangea, we've got Yak and Yeti, we've got
So now we're going to diversity with food.
yes, we've got a good option, a large option of Mexican restaurants, just even down on Green River Road.
Which is another way, and you're just really good at bringing us into our next topic. Diversity here, guys. What does it look like? Downtown, West Side?
I do think
Honestly.
East Side is very diverse, and to my point was, if you've come from a big city like I have, the East Side is probably the most easy to adapt to because it is diverse and you don't feel pushed out kind of in the outskirts, and you're used to a little bit more hustle and bustle. So
Okay.
it's just a little easier to adapt to. I do think the East Side is more for people that are more practical. If you've come from a big city and you like practicality, and you have a lot of friends, I do think the east side is better for you.
Okay.
I feel like
Mitchell
a
is
very
about
practical
to go
person.
nuts here. Go, Mitchell.
No, I think East Side has more diversity than the other two here. But downtown, I mean, think of every city you've ever been in. Most of the diversity is right in the middle of the city. Like we have our arts district, we have our downtown district, we have a ton of.
Evansville?
Well, Evansville doesn't have a ton of diversity in general, but yes, I'd say downtown,
That's where you
Haney's
start.
Corner, all of that has a ton of diversity. You can walk down that street and you can run into 100 different people in 100 different walks of life and different stages of life with plenty of diversity.
I guess Northside doesn't have a ton of diversity because we're not fully developed yet. So we're a lot of stay-at-home moms.
And I can just tell you the West Side's German, so there's your diversity.
Yeah, it's really old German community, but you know, if you're into the small town feel with the big town amenities, West Side's a cool place.
But
to
y'all
live.
talked about big town and coming from big city and stuff. I came from the country of Tennessee, and the town was overwhelming. I thought Evansville was massive when I got here. So moving to the north, where there was a little more country, I mean, I have a neighbor with chickens, for God's sake. I mean, that's
That's a good
diversity.
I have a
It's just
neighbor
a different
with
type. See?
She has chickens.
You have chickens.
You have chickens? Can I get
You
some
can have
eggs?
chickens on the east side.
No chickens downtown.
He has roosters and they crow every day.
Okay, we're moving on to, let's talk about crime a little bit. Do you feel safe in your
Let's talk
area?
about crime a
I'll
little
take
bit,
the hit on crime.
Okay,
I'll take the hit on
crime.
crime. I think most city centers have
Yeah.
most
I
of
mean,
the crime.
everybody has crime.
Yeah, now I'll say like
Not
right
much.
downtown, right downtown's not bad, but I mean it does. I mean it's around.
Yeah.
You know, you'll run
More
into
populated.
it. Now I'll take early morning walks in the dark or late night walks, and I don't feel unsafe. My wife, she'll do walks on her own, doesn't feel unsafe. But yeah, I mean you've got crime. It's a city.
Yeah.
Do you have crime?
I mean, there's crime down, you know, again towards
Certain
the
areas.
towards the
Yeah.
city. As you get out of the county and get more towards the city, there's higher crime areas, and you know, towards the edge of the zip code, you know, there's definitely some more crime. As you get out in the rural areas, obviously, you know, we have some much more green crime rated areas. So, you know, it's a mix. I think Evansville in general is pretty good on crime, though.
Yeah, a lot of people complain about Evansville's
I
crime,
agree with
but if you look at statistics based on any other city, it's a relatively safe city.
that's very
Everywhere.
I'm never scared of being anywhere, honestly.
I mean,
I've also lived downtown, and I mean, you know, I never felt unsafe. I never felt unsafe for my wife. You know,
How tall are you?
6'4".
Why would you ever feel unsafe?
I think your lowest crime rate is going to be on the north side.
Yeah,
though.
I would agree with that.
we got all
Safety.
the safety people.
Safety mom.
I have like 5 cops in my neighborhood.
Okay, the next one's gonna be fun. Schools. Let's talk about schools. And I think it's where it's gonna be.
We have a lot of options on the east side.
Okay, you go first.
Evansville Christian, Evansville Day School, all the Catholic schools, a lot of the Catholic schools, private schools, a lot of Christian schools, I think. And then
This one
all
can't
the
even.
public.
You just can't.
If
even
you like
get it.
championships, I mean,
He's like,
Yeah.
talk about schools.
we've got a Class 2A state football champion school right
So
now.
you like football?
Modern day.
Yeah, that
It's a
way.
great school. Wrights is a great school.
Isn't the stadium like one of the most unique? It's
Yeah.
awesome.
So I mean, I think
Pure football.
I haven't looked into this statistic in a while, but I know when I went to Wrights that Wrights had the largest high school football stadium in the country outside of like the 15 or 17 largest high school football stadiums in Texas. So that the bowl can hold around 14,000 people.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, and it's been
And
there.
it's like it's a sunken one. It's really. It's
Yeah,
neat.
I mean they built it out of a hill. It's been there for over 100 years now. It's a great piece of Evansville's
Now the
history.
education is good as well as the sports
Mm-hmm.
over there, right? It's not all sports on the west side. They're good schools too.
Yeah, they're great schools.
Yeah.
All the Catholic schools, some of the elementary Catholic schools are some of the highest rated elementary schools in the city. I know that Resurrection's one of them because my nephew goes there. And so, yeah, I mean, we've got some really excellent schools over there scholastically, and then obviously, you know, the sports programs are great.
Obviously.
Obviously.
Yeah.
What about the north?
Go Huskies all the way. We're gonna kick everybody's butt in baseball this year.
Oh, so we got baseball on the north side here.
On the north side. So I like.
Basketball's not bad.
I think all the school systems are pretty good, and we love the North High School school system, and my kids go to Scott Elementary, which is great. And there's also McCutcheonville Elementary that's real close and brand new because we're developing and needing more space. So we're still.
So I have a swimmer, which is really kind of cool. Is Evansville actually has one pool for everybody now that they actually practice on the north side. It's on the north side. I think it's on the north side actually. Yeah, It is.
That's 10 minutes
It is
from
an awesome place. I mean, it obviously pools are hard to maintain.
Yeah.
And they've gotten smart, and now everybody kind of came together, and they have. I mean, just fantastic pool.
You can also get swimming lessons for your children.
There you go. Well, if you have a swimmer, I had to put the swimming in there for people.
Yeah. Now the gym,
Not all football.
the gym of Evansville
What about?
Schools
Oh, okay. Here we go. Downtown's popping up.
is
Here.
signature right downtown. So now the the downfall is it's not like if you live there you can't just go there.
Yeah.
From my understanding, it is a lottery
It is a
system.
lottery system.
But it is rated one of the top schools not only in Indiana but in the entire country.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah.
great,
It is an
great
excellent
school.
Yeah, we can't doubt it. Is. I mean, the top of the top definitely go there.
It's a gym.
It's a gym of Evansville for
Right.
all locations, because all locations can go there.
Yep.
So, okay, schools. Where are we on to next here? Let's say, okay, what's the overall vibe and atmosphere? Vibe and atmosphere. Give me 3 words to describe your area.
Yeah.
That's the downtown vibe. Yeah.
Sam's Club, Costco. We're buying books.
We are a working
Seeing Gruppos.
We are young professionals on the east side, so.
Young professionals.
We buy in bulk for family members and kids,
Yep.
and then neighbor kids that come over too.
So you're saying families,
Yeah.
Sam's Club.
Although it's not really on the north
You
side.
got another vibe.
Spaced out. We're spaced out, and
Okay.
it's very family oriented type of area.
Artsy, active, and social for downtown.
Ooh.
Oh, so fancy.
I
So
mean, we got the
fancy.
arts district is downtown. You see a lot of people running, exercising downtown, and social. Like people love to go out to restaurants, bars. Every time we go in anywhere, we see someone we know, and everyone's willing to talk.
Us too,
constantly.
when we go to Los Tres Caminos or the Prime Time.
It just
I
takes you
know
20
the
minutes to
waitress.
get there and 20 minutes to get back. When I
It
can
takes
just
us
walk
4
in.
minutes.
I'm moving around.
I would say our vibe is practical. We are logical. We like convenience. we are very social because all of our friends want to come visit us because we're in the center.
Because you have the food and shop.
Yes, and we're very family oriented. So we feel like a big city and a small city at the same time.
Very good. Oh, this is going to be fun.
So I would say the vibe on the west side is going to be, small community, small German community. Social gatherings are huge. We got the beer stubes, the summer socials. I mean, that's probably the best thing to do on the west side in the summer is go to the beer stubes. And then, the food.
What's a beer stube?
A beer it's a big beer party. Yeah. A stube. Yeah, it's a German word.
S-T-O-O-B.
S-T-U-B-E. B-I-E-R-S-T-U-B-E. Beer stube.
There we go. That's for the west side.
Yeah.
Okay, my final question. Everybody has to do this because we're going to be very honest. Give me 1 pro and 1 con of your side. And be honest. We're making this real.
Okay, well the con
You're
is
gonna be
obvious
real.
for the north side. We're further away from everything else, and
Yeah.
but not that far. It's like 20 minutes, 25 minutes to get here, and that's not the end of
So
the
you
world.
don't have all the amenities.
Yeah, but we
around.
don't
Like
have all
shopping
the
and all that.
amenities. But the opposite of that is we don't have all the amenities, but we're spread out and we have a little more space and we're a little more secluded from the crime
city and
and the city stuff and everything else, and it's just a good chill vibe all the time.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
You didn't say that earlier.
I know, that's why I added it. She was answering the previous. We're also practical.
Okay. One
Okay.
pro, 1 con.
Con for downtown is definitely like we are packed in there like sardines. I go to bed at night, and if you walk down the street talking to someone, I can probably hear you. So if you got any crazies that do come in, it's pretty evident. You got small lot sizes, you're right up on everyone. So, I mean, it does get frustrating at times. And then pro, I always go back to this because we are social people. We don't have kids yet, so we go out. We go to restaurants and like hanging out with people, seeing people, and that atmosphere, it truly feels like, especially in the Haney's Corner area, which is the arts district area, it truly feels like a family that I can go out and just catch up with people, talk to them. If I need something, they're there.
A pro, everything is 5-10 minutes away on the east side, so very convenient. Another pro, it's affordable.
I said 1 pro.
Affordability.
She's super selling east side.
If I have to pick a side, I guess. Con, if you like a little bit of land, you're probably not going to find it on the east side.
So pros, you know, out on the west side, the average lot size per houses, you know, that you're looking at that are in the, you know, 200 to 400 range, our lot sizes are much bigger. You can get more space and be away from people. Along with that, we've also got a lot of great places to enjoy nature. We've got a bunch of trails, disc golf courses, things like that, where you can, you know, go outside and have a huge area to really enjoy nature. So that's you know, the biggest pro about the west side is just the space to enjoy the natural Indiana world.
It is really pretty.
Yeah, the
It's
natural
really
Indiana world around you. And then con, man, hard to pick a con.
Can't even think of one.
Yeah, I really can. I mean, you know, it's great living on the west side. I mean, I don't want to rob hers and, you know, use the commute time. I would say right now, probably the biggest con is just that once you get past St. Joe on the Lloyd, it's 2 lanes and traffic gets congested around 5
That's
o'clock.
a good one.
Wow, that is good. I mean, it's
But the Lloyd for You plan is coming, and that'll take place over the next however many years it takes them to complete it, and they will be expanding the Lloyd Expressway from
And then
Cross
West
Point
Side.
out to Posey County line. So hopefully that problem will be alleviated in the future.
Well, very good. Well, thank you everyone on the panel for keeping it real in Evansville. So call any of these guys if you're relocating, or if you're here and you just love them because what you heard, call them. Thanks everyone.